Hey guys, we're back in here. For episode number 76, Thursday night open mic. Pimp your layout. Show up your collectibles. Slot cars, model trains, Hot Wheels, RC, military vehicles, real cars, and of course, beautiful cosplay girls. I like the cosplay girls. Keep the conversation ready, K's. Mama YouTube does not like the cussing and the fussing, at least in the first 25 minutes. Keep the topic on slot cars and trains. Four things we will not discuss here: politics, race, religion, and sexuality. Your mic will be cut off if you make the attempt. Who we have in here? We have Rich, John, Paul, Jim, Bob, Rick's Red Dirt Slots. Got Red Dirt in the house. Dennis Osborne. Dennis is back on the scene. Hit that link. Join the show. It's also in the description box. Let me post it one more time. Let's see. Let me get this. I'll be sitting up here chatting like teenage girls. Ain't no fun unless you jump in. Like I said, ain't no fun. The homies can't get some. Because I don't want to. What's going on, guys? Gale Force is in the house. Yeah, smash that like button on your way in. So hit that like button, don't cost you nothing. That's your superpower, and it's free. So let's hold on for a second. Gotta yeah. I've got Paul in the house. What's going
Hey,
on?
Ken, you hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay. Hey, I won't be on long. I just I got one specific thing that I want to show tonight. But before I show that, I've been getting I got my HO trains out and I put it around my Tuesday night racing layout, and picked up a couple things. This you know what? Let me come back and get back in. My camera is in mirror mode and I can't do it that way. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
All right, because he'll be back. Today's lineup. Kevin W. in the house.
Okay, sorry about that, Ken. Thank you. So, got the trains out, running the trains, and got to looking on eBay. And of course, I grew up with Tyco trains, not the high-end trains, of course, but that's what I grew up with and kind of what my passion is. So, I got this Penn Central passenger train, 3-car plus the F7 locomotive. I got that on eBay for $18, and it runs great. I had to switch the couplers out because I had those old style hook.
Yeah, I hate those.
Yeah, those are junk. So I switched all those out, and I just cleaned the motor, oiled everything, and it runs great. But for $18, I just couldn't. I was like, I'm grabbing that. So I definitely remember that set as a kid too. But so there's that set.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Get that, move that out of here, and show you a couple other things I picked up. So also growing up, these Tyco GP20s locomotives. My brother was really into the Tyco. He's kind of what I kind of like was following him around as a kid, kind of how I got all my passion for all this stuff. But so these Tyco GP20s, I was only going to buy one, just to kind of bring back some childhood, just, I think y'all understand that, but I ended up getting 3. The first one up there I got for $20. The next one I got for $24, and I got that one for $22. They all run. I did have to switch out the couplers, but they all run good. And so, I mean, for $20 roughly for all that, for each one of those, I mean, these are 55 years old, these Tyco engines, and they run great. They look great. So I love them, but so that was just kind of add on. Oh, can't you appreciate this? I just got this die cast at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, I've been buying those. I can't help it.
The Pennzoil, yeah. I was like, every time I'm there, I'm like, what can I get for my track? So I picked that up. But the main reason I'm here tonight is to show you something that Jim Bonito got me. I mean, we all know Jim. He's like just an awesome dude. But he sent me this TFX Pro Pack, which comes with 3 armature, different ohmed armatures. And then it comes with various tires and things inside this kit. I'm not sure if you all have probably have seen it, but let me get it open here so that's the kit right there. Really cool. Tires, different ohmed armatures. This is one of them that's in this one here. But he also sent me these 2 just beautiful '69 Camaro. I think they're model motoring bodies.
Yeah, it looked pretty good.
Yeah, and so Jim, Mr. Jim, buddy, I just want to, you know, let you know how much I appreciate this very much. Just really awesome, Jim. So I wanted to publicly acknowledge what you did. And so I just want to thank you. But another thing I wanted to show was back in the day, you know, nowadays we have the intermodals with the big old, you know, containers being hauled around. Well, way back in the day, of course, most of you probably already know this. They had these piggyback. They'd move the actual truck trailer on trailers, and they'd move them to the next place. Then the truck come in and pick them, and they do their deliveries. But I picked that up for like $2.25. I was like, hey, I've got a flat car. I can just set that right on my flat car. And so I thought that was pretty cool. But that's all I really got. My main purpose was to just come on and thank Mr. Benito for his generosity and kindness.
Yeah, I always loved Tyco when I was a kid, but I never got one.
Yeah, the Tycos. I mean, I kind of been doing a lot of reading lately, and they seem to not get a whole lot of respect in the train world, at least nowadays. It seems like they're pretty much low end. I really don't care. It's what I grew up with. I got these at a great price. They run great.
Yeah, that's an awesome deal. So
I mean, I like to tinker too, so it was fun, you know, changing the couplers out and, you know, greasing them up and just getting them to run right. But you know, Tyco's was my childhood, so I'm happy with them.
Yeah, I mean, I always wanted one. You know, they had the cool commercials and the sliding rail set.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
And
I didn't have the
the problem
Tyco
was,
block cars when I was a kid. We had AFX and the Thunderjet, Aurora Thunderjets. But my brother, man, he was a Tyco train fanatic, and that's kind of what got me to where I am. But so I
yeah,
was happy to get all there's a lot of Tyco stuff available out there. It was just amazing. I'm just glad I don't have any more room than I do, because I probably would have bought a crap ton of stuff, but I don't have any room for it. So
yeah. I was an AFX man, and at the time they didn't have adapter track, so I was kind of ass out on the rail and road set.
you're right, right.
But I was on, especially that Spirit of 1776. I mean, I love that train. When I saw that train, I was hooked.
Yeah, yeah,
But, you know, it took me years to get one, you know, with a similar livery.
right.
But
Yeah, it's you know, you look back, man, it's like I really appreciate growing up when I did, because I mean, you know, to kids nowadays, it probably doesn't, they don't care, but
well, the thing
I
I
mean,
noticed about that is when they see it, they love it.
that's true. That's true.
That's the whole
Yeah.
thing, you know. Like when we were growing up, they had all those commercials. They don't have that anymore, so they don't get to see it.
Yeah. Yeah, their exposure is definitely limited. And I mean, I have grandkids, and you know, they come over and see the trains. They haven't seen these newer trains I put up yet, but you know, they come over, they see slot cars, they love it all. But once they leave here, they have zero exposure to it, and they just kind of forget about it. And like if I'm over visiting them or something, and I start talking to them about it, you know, not much interest. But they like them while I got them running. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's it's not the same thing. We were bombarded with the commercials and stuff. They're not getting it. All they get is TikTok and
Right, right.
Twitter or whatever you want to call it.
Well, and this type of the hobby world is just not part of today's stuff, you know. I mean, in terms of marketing to the kids.
Yeah, it is.
It,
They want them on the apps. It's kind of obvious that's what they're trying to do.
yeah. I mean, everything's video games or, whatever, but so you do any more on your track?
I had to play around with the. In fact, let me give this guy the floor. Let me walk over here. I had to. Well, last week when the train crashed over here, I noticed that the track was there's a little gap between the tracks, so I had to lift everything up and wham back down. But that caused another problem because there's a gap on this side. So I'm just gonna get another piece of flex track and fix this gap. That's about it with that.
Man, you got a lot of room to do landscaping and all that.
Yeah, that's why I extended it because I want to have like a little section with some, McDonald's and restaurants. And I just on the end where I'm sitting, I'm just gonna make a little neighborhood. I have another house that I picked up at a train show, but I didn't put it together yet. I gotta put this one. I gotta find a desire to put this damn bikini car wash together. I'm not too crazy about the instructions, so it kind of like put
Oh
me off.
yeah. Yeah, you've been procrastinating on that one, haven't you?
Yeah, big time. Well, the summertime came around.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Definitely, I think I've built several models, and I'm sure most of them have been built from like November to March.
Since it's cold out, it's getting cold out, and I'm not hanging out the beach bar anymore. So I have time to put some work in.
Yeah, it's one thing about having, especially a little larger layout like you got. I mean, it's never ending.
Yeah, the kids these days they're hooked on that dopamine hit with the that short form videos. It's like a constant dopamine hit. That's why they lose it.
Yeah, like
We didn't
yeah,
have that. We didn't have that when we were growing up.
yeah. I was reading about it. It's like crack.
Yeah,
You know,
it
you
is. It's
you can't get
addictive.
off of it, and they just keep watching them, and they got to hit to the next one, and um,
Yeah, they had psychologists work, helping them develop those apps. That's why they're so addicted.
right.
That's why they went to that short form video stuff because it's a constant hit. There's always something new constantly. So it's hard for them to concentrate on something, for a long period of time. Like, again, we didn't have that, so we could do that. I'm building a model or something like that. You putting together a puzzle. It takes time. So they don't have the patience to do that. It's got them hooked. It's very addictive.
Hey, Rich, you leave Jim alone now.
But you grew up on a farm, man? Yeah, there is an app on my phone. Like when I'm at the club, I can run my train through my cell phone. I don't know. He might have been out in Zimbabwe back then, so he probably didn't have access to no train. Or no, I think it was Rhodesia back then. He was in Rhodesia. Yeah.
Oh man.
Let's see, let's get this guy up here. I was looking for a little screw for my terminal track, and I found an old one the one that I couldn't find. I found it because I was looking for the glass for this deck for this house. I couldn't find that. I'm gonna have to. I don't know where you can get like a thin sheet of plastic that I can cut.
Are you gonna paint it, or because I've got seats off of Amazon that I use for windshields on cars that I make. You just cut it to size and place it. But what's that?
No, I want it to be clear.
Well, this is clear. I mean, this is clear, like just like this is what I use in the slot cars. It comes, with adhesive on each side, and then you cut it to what you need, and then you just peel the adhesive off, and then it's a clear glass that you can just glue in place however you want it. But I just recently picked up some off of Amazon, like in the last month. It was really reasonable.
What is it called?
Hold on a second. Let me see if I can.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna look at the lineup one more time before I get to driving. That's tonight's lineup. Get the caboose up on here. We got another one out there in Zimbabwe. You guys got to move, man. You guys could have ran across the border with everybody else. They let everybody else run across the border. You guys might as well ran across with them. Yeah. Make sure. Crash. Yeah, so I have to get another piece of flex track fixed. That so I'm just gonna run on the inner loop tonight.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm not showing up, but you can hear me. So the product is called, it's on Amazon, called a hand maker. All one word, a hand maker, just like it sounds. PVC flexible plastic board. 20 pieces for $9.99. Let's see if I can.
I'm trying to go to Amazon. What's it called? It's called. Oh, I can't even get into Amazon. What the hell? Ah, I don't know about that. Man. Yeah, can you email it to me? Yeah, Paul, can you email that to me?
Yeah, okay, there we are. Yeah, if you want to put your email in the chat, and I'll just take a snapshot of it and I'll send it to you here after a while.
Hold on, I need well, it's in the channel description, bro. Let me put it in the chat.
Kenton says I can just email it too, right from the Amazon page, it looks like, so I can try that as well.
Oh. Flappy Mad Fox and Walls in the house. Folks from down under. You guys got to send me a 12 pack of Australian beer. Got 26 people in the house. Make sure you hit that like button. hit that link. Join the get in here. Ain't no fun if you're not in there. Join the show. It makes it fun. This one's Thursday night open mic. Pimp your layout. Show the world not what you have, but what you got. Show it off. Hot Wheels collection, the slot cars, the model railroad, RC, yeah, comic books, DVDs, military vehicles, pretty women, cosplay outfits. You want it all. Combo drama in the house, keyboarding, Dave Matthews, OYD.
I'm surprised Steve's not here tonight.
Who?
Steve.
Oh, Steve. Now he might be drunk, sleep or something. Well, he's one of them, don't feel like being bothered. Everybody has that. Be driving. It's that late.
Hey, Tom.
But,
hey, Dennis.
put the text on
Hey,
first.
Fox and Walls. John Rich has got a point there. You better lose Kim like on the next block or something. That way they can't track you then. Hey, Dave.
Yeah, you run those trains?
What's that?
Run those Tyco trains. Let's see what they got.
Oh, okay. Hold on, Rich.
Acting up lately. Come on in. If you don't have something new, just jump in, just shoot the breeze. Put the link in the chat. All you need is cell phone or a tablet. Please have decent broadband, no Zimbabwe broadband, no Ukrainian broadband. I don't want the tower get blown up when you're trying to run your stuff. All right. 27 people out there, hit that link. ZSJ Slot Car Raceway is in the house. Hit the link, join the show. And we're past the 25-minute mark. Yeah, we'll get past that.
Oh, you're back. You're back. You done?
Yeah, for what? When I first got back into it, I was buying like Tyco freight cars and stuff. Kind of a little bit disappointed because they weren't that modular. Yeah, we're gonna stop that. Maybe when I lose track of the car. Let's put the imitation Rothmans up there. I might need to change the guide pin in this guy. Yep, first crash of the night. Yeah, I think I swapped the guide pin out for different layout. I got to put the short one back in. We'll get to that. Guys, talking about. One of you out there, hit that link. Hope you hate watching. Yeah, I have to get some of those. Need more screws for the T-jacks. I bought some of those metal guide things, but I don't have enough screws to swap them out.
No, no, no.
Yeah, I have to get some of those turtle wax beetles. They look real good. I hate those cars, man. Like, I'm like, what the hell were they thinking when they made that? Like, nobody wants that stuff. Nobody watched the movie. You think they're gonna? I don't know.
Give me Captain Crunch, John.
It's yeah, the Saturday morning cartoons was fun. Have my cereal, watch my favorite cartoons. Yeah, well, my once favorite Hobby Lobby, they've been sliding off lately. They still had the same old car. They bought a bad batch of cars, or should I say, an ugly batch of cars, and nobody likes, so they're just sitting there. I guess they won't buy anything new until they get rid of those. So.
Hey, get off of there. Come on. Come on. Get down. Come on. Back. Come on. Get off of there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. And Godzilla was on the layout again.
Yeah, I didn't like those at all, man. I bought one because it was the GT40, but I'm not crazy about the lizard. If you like John the show, make sure you smash that like button. Don't cost you nothing. Get the imitation Rothmans back on here. I had to swap out the guide pin. Do really longer guide pin, put the short one on. I ain't gonna make it. Yeah, the railroad crossing does not like these standard air effect guide pin. So, I used to be a OG plus one. I'm gonna probably once I get home, going to order the stone wall and see what it looks like in person. I want to decorate the risers.
How much of that stone wall you got done?
None, nothing. I was trying to do that squad meet technique somebody mentioned, but I couldn't get it right. You know, timing when the plastic is dry enough to make the impression.
You got curved sections too, right?
Yeah.
So you can buy that in curved?
It's rubber, it's flexible.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
I wish I could have got the stride method right, but I just couldn't get it right.
Yeah, I would think that would take some practice doing that.
That wasn't gonna happen. I watched a couple videos with some guys. They were using those pre-made walls and they would just paint them. So I was like, well, let me try that. But I saw one that's pretty long. So I mean, it's expensive, but it looks good.
Max, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Here you go. Stay down. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jim. That's hard, buddy.
Oh, we got Mark in here. What's going on, Mark?
Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. I just wanted to stop by for a minute and talk about some
this cat
LED.
is his name's Max.
Go ahead, Mark.
He's 5 right now, Jim.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me just get it over here and shut the. Let me shut the car up a second. All right, what I'm give a quick tour. I know people asked just a quick tour. case anybody never seen it before. That's the layout. Okay, so what I'm calling tonight about is MEV collectibles bodies. They're basically made for T-jets, and they make a lot of different models. I remember them. I don't remember all these models offhand to identify them. I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank, but I know this is a Jaguar for sure. But they fit on T-jet chassis. Right now, I got a lot of these running on Ultra Gs. But if you're a T-jet person, they have a lot of models, all sorts of cars, made in many different colors. It's a whole nother line of cars to collect. I think maybe they sell for the bodies you could order. I think they're anywhere $15-20 a piece. He has tons and tons of different kinds of cars.
Where's that at, Mark?
MEV Collectibles. I think it's MEV I'm sorry, MEV Originals. MEV Originals. And
nice.
And each one of these cars that you see, you could order them. They come in like 7 different colors. And well, to put an Ultra G in them, it's kind of, you got to kind of finagle them in a little bit because Ultra Gs are slightly bigger than a T-Jet. So because they've really tightened it. These cars are really small. They're a lot smaller, like the smallest T-Jet. But a regular T-Jet would actually be better to put on, or one of those newer ones, the TFX, or whatever they're using. The newer, slimmer ones. But these are kind of, you have to finagle the Ultra Gs on there. You have to file the chassis a little bit, and maybe the body a little bit to make them work on some of the models. But it's just a whole nother, it's just a whole nother line of cars. I love these. I'm starting to collect. I must have about maybe a dozen of them now. I just love them. They're just some good looking cars. I think this is like, like if Aurora kept going, they probably maybe would have gotten into making some of these. There's so many kinds of cars, and I'm sure that's something. I'm sorry?
The yellow car, what is that?
Oh, this it's like an what is that? That's like an MG Triumph or something like that.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, something in that class. So, they have little foreign cars, and of course all the GT racers and Can-Ams and old 50s cars, and they got a lot of interesting stuff. And I just thought, if you're a T-Jet person, you might, I don't know how many guys out there. It seems that most guys are into the newer, faster cars, but I know there's a couple of you out there that like them.
Oh yeah, I'm a big T-Jet guy, Mark. So this will be very interesting to me.
Yeah, they definitely check him out. The guy's really nice. I see him at the slot car shows, and he's got such a display. I mean, really a lot of choices, and and it's, if you're a TJ person, you'll appreciate these because he
sell the chassis too.
I think he would sell you a T-Jet with it. A T-Jet with it. I believe you'd be able to get it. It's been a while since I've been on his site,
right?
But if he doesn't have them, just assume a regular T-Jet. Again, you could finagle an Ultra G. You're better off a TFX, or I'm trying to think of those ones they use on those Victor cars, those really thin T-Jet style ones they're making now. That's actually the optimal ones to use. They're really thin. It's just got those inline motors they're making with them. I forgot what brand that is. They use them on those new Victor cars. But anyway, so you get the idea. But yeah, if you're into T-Jets and you want something different to try, and check out MEV Originals, and check them out. They got some really nice stuff, and they run like a T-Jet, and they're smaller, so I think they'll be great with the trains, Kenton. I think it's a good. It'll work good with the size going around, matching up with the trains.
That's why I like them, because they're closer to the size of the train.
Yeah, the scale matches up a little better. So, but so I just wanted to stop by and show. I'm really high on these cars, and I'm starting to collect them a lot. And like I said, they're not hard. You don't have to chase them down. It's just a matter of $15-20 a body, and it's a matter of what color you want it in, and get whatever your pocket could afford. But just wanted to stop in and show that and say hello, and I'll sit back and watch the rest of the show. And I hope everybody has a good night. It's a pleasure to be here and hook up every now and then with everybody here.
Yeah, thanks, Mark, for sharing that.
Yeah, so take care, everybody. Have a good night.
Take care.
You're welcome.
Bye.
right. Hit that link. There's 25 of you out there. Don't be hate watching. Your time to shine. Show the world not what you have, what you got. Show off your layouts.
Hey, Kevin, how you doing?
Kevin's Tiny Trains in the house. Get that link. You put it in there. You want to shoot the breeze? Jump in. No, I don't sit there and read comments all night. I'm still looking for
Good night, John.
Right, good night, John. I know there's a version of this card. I think they had like a limited amount of actual Rothman livery. I think these companies are dumb for not licensing their. They should just do it for free. It's free advertising. When you think about it, you know these cards, they're in your site a lot longer than a commercial would be.
Yeah, that's
Commercials,
definite.
Commercials are like what 20, 30 seconds. When you're playing with the car, you're playing with it for like what 10, 15 minutes. I was looking at something the other day about sports viewership is down.
Good night, Jim. You're welcome, buddy.
Scroll back. My email's it's in the chat. It's also in the channel description. Yeah, I do need people. You leaving, Jim? I got Raider games coming on tonight. Yeah, tonight is Thursday. Oh, we got Kevin in the house. Add Kevin into the mix. What's going on, Kevin?
Hello, hello. Can you hear me properly?
Yeah.
Good. I decided to come by and say hi since I
Hey,
was.
Kevin, how you doing?
Not bad. The slot car is halfway there because one of the two tracks is working, so I guess that's halfway. But I get to jump over my trains now, so that's the fun part. I have a dedicated jump cam so that people can see it better. Just a second, it should move. There you go. So the whole idea here is I get to see close by the close calls with the train or accident, depending on the skill level that or how awake I am. But
Yeah, I like that.
I just wanted it to be more interactive on my side. So I want to add more cameras for the slot car so we can see it more. But in the meantime, we still get a good view of two areas and we get a few good views of the train. So to me, that was more than plenty.
Yeah. I can play around OBS and figure that stuff out. I'm too lazy to do it.
And depending on the train that I'm running, if I run flat cars and stuff like that, I can jump over the actual car. I don't have to wait for the train to be complete. So that's also exciting. So yeah, that's
cool idea,
that
like
was
that.
the interactiveness, especially since railroad crossing are hard to get, and they even when you do get one, they're usually on a straight piece, and sometimes it's hard to get. So
it's kind of like your Evil Knievel.
So this was the easier and simplified way of doing it. So I thought it was a not necessarily different idea because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who have similar ideas, but different enough that it's still special and it's still more interactive. It's not just a train and a car like Kenton. You have a railroad crossing where you need to stop for the train. So I wanted something similar. So that was the idea here. And yeah, I'm very happy with that so far.
Have you jumped it while the train is running through there?
I can. I'll put a car that it can go over it, and I'll do it. Just give me a second. I just need to stop the train.
That's cool. That's cool. I like that.
There's a few cars that it can jump over. The only thing is you need to time yourself properly because if you hit one of those high box cars, the car's not going anywhere.
No.
Just like a real train, the train has priority here. So
Plus, I wonder if the guy's insurance would cover that on his car. I don't know if it would or not.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't bet on it. They're usually pretty easy to deny your claim, right? So they'll put you at fault pretty quickly. Anything not to pay. That's usually how insurance works.
Yeah.
So yeah, I put 2 flat cars in a row. That way it gives me time to, make sure I don't mess up my timing. So right now there's still a train because it's a flat car, so I can jump over. And then I still
Oh,
get-
that's cheating.
Look, there's only so much I can do. I purposefully made it that the train would stop you on certain cars so that you have to know which one to jump over. The best I've done so far is I was able to time myself on a caboose that it went, the lower part of the caboose was, you could fit over it, but not the higher part. One time I was able to time myself with that, but it's too close to call. I'm not trying it. Oh, that was not doing it.
Whoa, right on the edge.
And there you go. That's what happens when you mess up.
The jumper open boxcar.
Oh,
I think I get too much height. It would hit the top. I can try, but I'm not sure it would work.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it's tall enough.
Because it goes, like I said, even though the jump is not super high, like it's not the full height of the train, it's still pretty high and it kicks you high up. It's not just straight down. So I'm not sure it would actually clear it. No, I think it's not high. The boxcar is not high enough.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's not high enough to
But the idea sounds fun. I'm not gonna lie.
oh, definitely. Yeah, I love it. That's cool.
You lift up the railroad.
So yeah, that's what's been happening on my layout. Otherwise, I've done a bit of scenery and stuff, but it's mostly I'm just having fun at this point. The more interactiveness I have, like the slot car, the less I want to work on it because I just want to enjoy the actual interactions. So
Yeah, I know. I'm the same way. It's hard for me to work on it. I just want to play with it.
when the trains and the cars are not running, I'm putting 100% of my time on working on it to make it run. As soon as it starts running, I'm like, yeah, but this is fun. So why do I want to work on it when I can just run it?
Yeah, I'm the same way.
But yeah, so that's what's been happening. The disappointment though was most of my Auto World cars, the pancake motors. I guess I'm not good at doing maintenance on them because even though I do all of what I thought was the proper maintenance, they're not running 100% like they used to, and they have a hard time jumping because they can't get the speed. And I really love those cars, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So
You may just need to maybe. It could just need a real thorough cleaning, or you may just need to maybe change the brushes out or something.
maybe. I know, like, the little magnets at the bottom, I've cleaned them properly, and it helped tremendously, but it's still not back to where it was, and I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just missing some oil or some grease somewhere that I didn't think I need. I'm not sure, quite frankly, but they're not running up to spec, and the canned motors from the Auto World are running just fine, so honestly, I'm probably just going to keep buying Auto Worlds and stuff like that from now on just for that reason, because they keep working.
Right.
So, but otherwise, it's part of the deal, right? You break some cars, you have to maintain them, you have to upgrade them. That's just part of the hobby. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
I accept it. I'm sad that they don't work like they used to, but I'm accepting it. And I'll probably do a smaller track somewhere that's just a figure eight without a jump, so I can still run them at slower speed. Something like that. I'll figure it out. Not too worried.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't take too much, trust me, to get those up to speed.
I'm sure I'm just missing a piece of information or not doing something right, and I don't know what it is yet. I didn't spend much time on them either, so I can't say I've thoroughly checked. So I'm probably just missing like one last step somewhere. Once I'll figure it out, it'll be great. I just haven't, like I said, I'm enjoying what works, so I haven't
Right.
the time to fix those.
No, I
bugs.
get it. I get it.
So yeah, but yeah, I'm very happy. Like the section where the jump is and where the mountain is, I've seen it. Those areas, like I put some grass and some dirt on the track. It makes such a difference in look that I keep taking pictures and clips of my trains going through that section or the mountain, just because those look nice and I'm super happy. So it's a fun thing to do. My next build, I got a 3D printer, so my next build I want to do is a multi-level parking garage to put all my Hot Wheels and my slot cars on, so I can have
Oh, that'll
them
be sweet.
on the layout and displayed. They're not just stored somewhere. That's the next project. But I need to learn to do 3D design first, which that's a big step.
Yeah, boy, that's really taken off.
Yeah, but this is one of those things that's once I'll know, I'll be able to do what I want, so it's worth
Oh,
learning.
most definitely. There's no question about it. Yeah,
Yeah, you came a long way, man.
Oh yeah. Well, everyone does, right? As soon as you start working and start learning, the progress. When it starts going, everyone makes huge amount of progress. Sometimes you can spend weeks without seeming like there's no progress because you're doing all back end stuff like wiring or learning or whatever, and then everything comes together and it looks so good, right?
Yeah.
Always,
Yeah, I used to build, especially in N scale, really detailed layouts. And the worst part was when I got to the part where there wasn't really any more to do.
Yeah.
It's like, huh.
See, I have N scale and I love my N scale stuff. The only thing is, once it's built, like you said, other than running the trains, it's kind of very small to do operation on it. The operating sessions, the couplers are so tiny, and
Yeah.
there's no slot cars or other stuff like that to run. Meanwhile, HO scale, the biggest thing is there's not only slot cars, but now they're starting to make full-on remote control cars for that scale, or well, close enough. Which that's more interactive. On top of the trains, there's other stuff to do. So that's the one thing I like about HO is everything around the trains. How much more you get, and scale
Yeah.
is the trains and the trains alone.
Yeah, my N scale, it's in the other room, but I have my 1/32 track next to it on the other side. So a lot of times I'll just run my, that's DCC in the other room on my N scale. So I'll run like 3 trains,
Right.
and then I'll just go over to my slot car track and start running and the trains will just do their thing and I can run my slot cars over there. So.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot
Yeah.
of sense. See, I did the opposite. Since I already had a lot of DC engine and N scale, I was like, I'm staying DC for my N scale stuff because DCC conversion can be a lot complicated in
Oh, yeah.
N scale.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm doing DCC for my HO scale because it's easier to convert because you can just wire stuff. You can just solder some wire. There's space in the locomotives for it. So.
Oh yeah, it's definitely easier working on the HO locomotives for that stuff for sure.
So yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I've been converting my stuff to DCC, and I was lucky enough to have 2 sound locos, which I really enjoy, but they can get loud when they're both together on the track and I'm on a microphone. So that's why right now only one of the 2 is running. The VRL is the sound loco, which I've had for a while. I recently acquired a CN loco with sound, again just as pleasant, and again, HO scale being bigger, they have bigger speakers, so there's a bit more bass to it.
Right.
But it gets loud quickly, so I have the time I run them muted. They're fun, but they're
Yeah, the N scale sound definitely isn't isn't booming. But I've reached a point where I rarely use the sound anymore. I just run them. I do some operations on my N scale, but I don't do a lot of the sounds anymore. It was really cool at first, but then I don't know. Just
I get it, especially diesel sounds. It's
yeah,
so repetitive.
yeah.
I accidentally discovered this week that my VRL sound engine had a feature that they didn't advertise on. It has, what is it called? Well, they call it digital exhaust, something about digitally controlled exhaust. And what it means is it detects the load on the actual motor of the loco. So if it's climbing a hill, if it's going downhill, and it's adjusting the RPM of the engine, but the sound RPM of the engine according to what it's doing. So it basically idles when it goes down a hill and roars the motor going up a hill without adjusting the controller. So it's more
Yeah, that's cool.
realistic.
Yeah, I mean, the things that they're doing with the sound is incredible. I mean, there's just no
So
two ways.
I don't know. Let me call back that the VRL, and I'll show it on the on camera. But I'm not sure how well you guys will hear it. Like right now, it sounds as if it's idling because it's going down the hill. It's out of camera, but once it'll get into camera where it starts climbing uphill, you'll hear the motor really come on and notch up to climb the actual hill. I don't know how well it'll pick up on the mic though. Right, and it's going through a tunnel, so that muffles the sound as well. But yeah, the fact that the sound isn't just a steady volume, it goes up and down throughout the layout makes it a little bit more, enjoyable. But again,
it's so realistic. I mean, it's
but after a few laps, I'm like you. I'm usually muted off because I just want to run them and enjoy them.
Yeah. It's nice to have the ability, though. That's definitely nice.
Yeah,
I like the sound. But I get it. Sometimes you don't want to hear that, though.
Ken, I gotta get going, buddy.
All right, Paul. Thank you, man.
Good seeing everybody.
Yeah, it's 8:30. I'm about to shut it down anyway.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Well, yeah, it's getting late, so
yeah, for sure.
Bye. Always welcome.
I just wanted to pop in and say hi to add more, but I'm glad that you had a good night, and it was
welcome to stop by. But yeah, it's getting late, so I wanna
for sure. Have a good one. Thank you for hosting again.
Yeah, I'll see you this weekend whenever you get online.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Saturday night, so see you then.
Saturday night it is. All right, gents, ladies. I'm going to end it here. Appreciate everyone who stopped by. Enjoyed your company. Have a great evening, and guess we'll see you tomorrow night at Rich's or Saturday at Kevin's. You guys want to watch the trains? Kevin and Scott's show. Saturday. Later, guys.